Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Frag Out Friday, and today we're going to be discussing a really cool emergency item that I think everyone should look at owning. I just think that the technology is super cool, and I can't wait to kind of see what comes next out of this type of technology. But first, let's thank Rain City Tactical, as always, for sponsoring the channel. Can't thank those guys enough. If you guys are in the Kent area of Washington, please go check out Rain City Shooting Center. Got great prices on memberships. If you're looking for a shooting range to shoot at, they have a full gun shop, tactical store. They make custom holsters. Great stuff. Anyways, let's dive into this product. So, the H2 only flashlight. They have this as well as a battery bank, which I haven't got my hands on yet, but I will definitely do a review on that as well. But this light runs purely on the process of getting wet, which I think is super cool. So if you're, and it's completely non-toxic. Here, let's check it out. So this is the light. It does 0.5 watts, so it's 60 lumens. And it's more of an, like I said, an emergency device, but it runs purely on water. It's completely non-toxic, so it has a filament core on the inside, and it runs on controlled oxidation, or that's the process of the science behind it. Don't ask me anything more than that because I don't know much more than that when it comes to that process. So, but yeah, you just have to dunk this in the water for 3 to 5 seconds, and it will run the flashlight for up to 60 hours continuously, and it has an off and on switch. As you can see, it's dead right now. Nothing happening. But yeah, so, and then it does 350 hours of total time at full capacity. So because it's a filament core and the controlled oxidation is like a degradation of the interior core, after the 350 hours, it will do just less and less light until it completely wears out. So, but you'll have 350 hours at that full 0.5 watt and 60 lumens. So, I know that they also have a power bank that is a little bit larger than this that actually does 12 volt out, and I think they're working on a 24 volt out version as well. And then I was also told that they're going to be potentially taking this light off and giving us a USB and USB-C port on it so that you could charge a device for up to 6 hours, I think, using it. Super rad. So, and the other thing I mentioned, I think also, is that it's non-toxic. So if you're in that survival situation, obviously you're going to have to find water at some point. Like, you have to drink water, like, or you're going to die, right? So even if you were to accumulate water, you could dip this in your drinking water and not contaminate your water, or like it wouldn't corrupt your water at all, or make it so you'd have to re-sterilize it or anything. So super cool. So let's just test it out. Like I was just showing you before. Here's the button right here. Right, you can hear it clicking over. There's no light there. So 3 to 5 seconds. So I'm gonna hold up this bowl of water. Hopefully I don't get it everywhere. Just to kind of show you guys. Okay. So here's my bowl of water. We're gonna do 3 to 5 seconds on this. Okay, ready? Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna dip it in the water. 3 to 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna let it kind of drip out a bit. Okay. Let's set this thing down. Alright. So here's the off on switch. There it is. You can see that it's on. How cool is that? So this thing will run 60 hours continuously, just from dunking it in the water. And they're also, like I said, they're also building some other devices so that you could not only do this, but you could charge your devices that you have. Like I said, they already have a power bank that does 12 volt out for, I think, up to 6 to 8 hours. And then they're coming out with a 24 volt version, so you could potentially charge your car with it. And then they also have some other devices they were looking at designing around this technology. So again, super cool, super rad. If you guys want to go purchase one of these, you can go to rangetuff.com. They sell them on there. You can use code whiskey03 at checkout, no spaces. And yeah, just a super cool device to have on hand. As long as it stays in this airtight can, it has a shelf life of up to infinite. As long as it stays in the can, you can just leave this on your shelf for forever, basically. And once you've opened it, then it's time to use it. But again, as an emergency device, especially when you talk about floods or anything else like that, like you don't have to worry about that flashlight getting wet or whatever, because it literally runs on water, which I think is super cool. So yeah, this is going to be probably a little bit shorter of a Frag Out Friday as far as there isn't too much to say about this. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's just a super cool product. And again, just watch out for that next bit of technology that they're working on, because if you're able to also charge your devices off of this same platform, that's going to be groundbreaking. They already have the 12-volt out, so potentially you could do that as long as you had the right way to transfer over. Because I think the 12-volt out version, if I'm not mistaken, comes with basically like a lead cable that has like positive and negative off of it. So you just have to modify it a little bit to charge whatever device you currently wanted to charge that ran on 12 volts. So yeah, trying to think if there's anything else we can kind of cover with this. Again, it would just be great for like especially people that live in flood areas, or just to keep in like your go bag, because again, you're gonna have to have water on you anyway. Oh, that was another thing that about this that's super cool. So you can literally, it just has to get wet. It doesn't have to be water. It could be literally, you could throw this in the mud, 3 to 5 seconds, it'll work. Any stream, any lake, any river, it doesn't matter how like dirty, salt water, any type of water will run this. In fact, I was told that you can even urinate on this in a pinch. If you really needed the light, you could just urinate on it and it will run it. So again, it's super cool when it comes to an emergency device that you can completely count on, because you're gonna run into liquid of some kind at some point. So, and it'll run for 60 hours. So you can dunk it. Even if you had to leave your water source, you could dunk it, turn it off, leave it in your pack, and it's gonna run for the next almost 3 days. So yeah, just super cool. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys on Moto Monday. I apologize for not getting a Weapons Wednesday video out. Was super busy. Ended up having to take care of some stuff. So I will see you guys Monday. Have an awesome weekend. Stay safe. And as always, stay loose, battle on. And if you bitch in your heart, it'll show.